There are so many gacha games on the market right now, with many more to come in the future. Right now we have Wuthering Waves, Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, Zenless Zone Zero, Uma Musume, Love and Deep Space, and in the future we've got Arknights Enfield, Do Another Abyss, Nemesis to Everness. You get the picture. And with all of these games comes a plethora of characters and unique character designs along with them. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised to hear that these games lock their character artists and concept designers in prisons, taping pens to their hands and forcing them to make magic every single month. I'd argue that good character design is the single most important trait when it comes to making a banging gacha game that rakes in a ton of cash, second to its story. Without a character that looks good and is compelling, few are going to be pulling. Let's be honest, none of you are pulling on dog shit. I mean, there's a reason no one likes Ling Yang, okay? Not only does his kit suck, he's just a fucking eyesore to look at. I mean, let's not forget about his CBT design. Holy shit, that would give you nightmares, okay? He's just ass, class A dog shit. Honestly, I find it remarkable that these companies are able to consistently pump out S-tier designs. Wuthering Waves especially has made it so difficult for me to skip out on any character just because I love the way that they look. I feel right now like I'm single-handedly funding Solon Lee's yacht every single month when new characters come out. Zenless Zone Zero just released the drip of one of the upcoming agents, Yidhari, and it features one of their most ambitious designs yet. Full-on tentacle octopussy woman. I know ZZZ has a habit of making interesting thyrans with animal characteristics, but this is next level. Those tentacles are going to take up half the bloody screen when you play her. You're not going to know where to look, which has left some people floored and speechless. Take this from Gacha's resident gooner, Fobmaster. Man, I wish she would choke me out with every single tentacle, and the suckers absolutely penetrate my skin and rip apart my flesh. Words from a sane man right here. Meanwhile, some people are not so equally thrilled about the tentacle life, so this is a very hit or miss character, it seems. Safe to say, the tentacles have stirred up a scene and had me wondering, are we really at the point of character design creation where we just gotta mix in the most insane shit we can to make something original? So, being the Kuro bot that I am, I was inspired and decided to take some Wuthering Waves characters and fuck them up a little bit. First off, we have Cantarella. Now, she's already our jellyfish queen, but I was inspired by Yidhara's design and decided to see how she would look if I gave her some tentacle talents. Instead of serving cunt, she's going to be serving the octopussy. Octocunt? Can I say that? Is that allowed? Well, I am. Purple already seemed rather fitting for her character design, so I decided to stick with it. And I know what you're thinking. Cap, there's only 4 tentacles. Where are the other 4? And in response to that as well, there's only 24 hours in a bloody day, and I need to do this quick to get this video out on time. So 4 is all you're going to get. Maybe instead of octocunt, we could just call it quadrocunt instead. So here we are, quadrocunt serving Cantarella, and honestly, I don't hate it. She can sucker me up any day. Next, we have the beloved Peeb. Now, I know there are a bunch of you who are probably screaming at me not to touch your precious innocent little cherub, but unfortunately, she's going to get the treatment too. Honestly, this was a real easy one for me. Peeb gives me immediate owl vibes, okay? I have no idea why. I just look at her and think, yeah, she's an owl girl. Now, you might be asking why I didn't bother to give her wings instead, and honestly, that might have actually been a better thing to do in hindsight, but I am in fact stupid and dumb, so we're only going with tail feathers of an owl. I mean, a lot of these characters either have like ears or tails of other animals, so we're just going to follow that trend for right now. Honestly, when I first finished this, I didn't think it was particularly awful, but the more I look at it, it kind of looks like some torn up fan you'd use to cool yourself down with, or a beaten up mothwing. I've accidentally made Peeb into a moth girl, and now I'm going to have to suffer the consequences of the vitriol coming from the avid Peeb enjoyers. Zeze should have been a mouse girl. I'll stand by this forever. I know we have Lumi, but something about Zeze just screams mouse to me. The colors and vibes just fit her entirely and honestly makes her more interesting. I get a lot of flack for saying that I think Zezzer is one of the worst designed characters in Wuwa. To me, she looks like one of those green and pink drumstick squashy sweets you get in the UK. I mean, the colors also really make her feel old. Like, this is a color scheme a grandmother would probably wear. She also likely uses lavender soap and smells of flowers, you know, proper old woman type shit. Either way, giving her the mouse DLC really made me feel better about her, and I think after this, I have a newfound appreciation for this shy superstar. Maybe we'll get along now. After this, I went to have a shower, and whilst I was doing my business, giving my scalp a good old rub, I was suddenly struck with the realization of, why stick with animal features? Who said we had to do that? We have our own free will and agency. What's stopping me from doing anything that I bloody want? I mean, there's robot characters in Genshin now, right? So practically anything goes. The rulebook is thrown out the window. So fuck it. I'm gonna use Camellia. I was initially going to turn her into a spider girl because it seems really fitting for her outfit and character, but after my awakening, I realized I could do whatever the fuck I want, so fuck it. We're giving her bloody Eiffel Tower ears. Yep, Camellia is now primed and ready to be the new DLC character in Expedition 33. I mean, her fit colors are already halfway there, and she fits the French theme perfectly. She also kind of looks like she's ready to receive some kind of signal from an alien planet, so there is that going for her too. Hello, this is editing Cabinetz for the future. I'm editing this right now, and I'm really pissed off at the fact that I missed out on a really awesome joke of calling her the Eiffel Tower. I'm so pissed off. I missed it. Oh, but it's funny. The Eiffel Tower. Anyway, carry on. And finally, we have Yuno. Moonlight and the stars, the woman who can see prophecies of the future. She's very interesting and honestly one of my favorite design characters in Wuthering Waves, so I wanted to give her something fitting that matches her perfectly. Something that embodies space and the stars, able to travel or see through time, something that is equally at her level of power. So fuck it, we're strapping the bloody Hubble space telescope to her, okay? What am I doing? What am I doing? I mean, it works, right? After this, I honestly thought I was going a bit schizo, so I decided to put down the pen and go outside before I dig myself a hole that I can't come out of. This is probably one of the worst ideas I've ever had in my life, but hey, a bad idea is better than no idea. So subscribe right now before I turn your favorite character into an abomination, okay? I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Twitch.tv/Captain Cabinetz, Captain Cabinetz.